Attack on Mika!
Ah! Mika, you…
Didn't I tell you to knock before you enter when I'm in the room?
I did knock!
I didn't hear you!
Can you only hear it if it's loud?
It's so loud!
Because you said you couldn't hear it the first time!
Why are you getting so irritated? Gosh!
My sister and I are always like this when we see each other. We have very different ways of thinking and are like magnets repelled by each other. I think that our personalities are just incompatible.
Listen, when entering the room, knock and say something to me! Don't forget, okay?
Who cares? There's a curtain to separate us. This is also my room.
And it's my room, too.
I don't feel a shred of femininity in you. How am I supposed to care that much?
Gosh, stop it already.
I mean, in the spring, I'll be saying goodbye to a life like this. I was moving into the dormitory of the company I was gonna start working at in the spring. I didn't think that Mika would also be leaving the house when she got a job either, though. I guess she had her own complaints about our living situation. I don't know where she's gonna work, but I can finally be separated from Mika. That's what I thought, but… I heard you guys are siblings, and you should be fine with sharing a room, right?
We're
not! But you two are the only people who wrote that you're okay with sharing a room. There aren't any empty rooms right now, so just live through this for a little bit, please. When an empty room is ready, get out of here as soon as you can, okay?
I'd like to say the same thing.
Besides, why did you apply to the same company as me?
You didn't say anything about your job either, Ichi.
We're even in the same department? You have to be kidding me!
That's what I'm supposed to say to you.
I'm gonna buy a curtain, so don't enter this side of the room!
You better knock and say something when you're entering the room. You don't
have to tell me, I already know. My dreams of finally being able to escape a life with my younger sister was crushed within seconds.
I'm going to change, so get out.
I don't even have the desire to peek at you changing.
That's so rude.
Fine, you better change quickly. I knew that I probably couldn't get along with Mika because I only said mean things to her. But all that comes out of my mouth when I see her were rude comments. It's on her too, if only her actions and words were a little cuter. Are you finished? I'm coming in.
Don't come in yet, stupid!
What? I don't want to see that cutting board of yours either. Hurry and change.
Did you just call my chest a cutting board?
My new life was starting off with turbulence. Can I come in?
Go ahead. Knock a little more quietly. You're going to scare Hinako. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
This is Ichi. He's technically my brother.
What do you mean, technically?
This is Hinako, my best friend. She's a receptionist, so you've at least seen her around, haven't you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Ichi.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thank you for always being kind to my sister. She's a little crazy and rough, but hopefully you'll continue being good friends with her. I heard there's a beautiful woman at the reception desk, but she really is pretty. I couldn't help but admire Hinako-san's neat and tidy atmosphere. Her gestures were calm, and she was a complete opposite of Mika.
Who are you calling crazy, huh? Hinako, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Huh? Mika, your brother is wonderful. What? Why the hell do you think that? He's handsome and looks kind, and handsome too. You called him handsome 2 times. Excuse me, are you dating anyone right now?
Huh?
I know it's sudden and we'd never met before. I'm not sure if I should be saying this right now, but I fell in love with you at first sight. What, Hinako? I'm being serious.
A beautiful girl like this fell for me?
Does it bother you that I fell for you?
No, that's not it, but since we don't know each other well, maybe we could start off as friends?
Yes, of course. I'd love that.
I was surprised by Hinako-san's sudden confession. but we were gonna start as friends. Hanako-san didn't want to suddenly be alone with me and thought it was better for Mika and our other colleagues to go out with us. So that's what we decided to do.
No fair. Ichi gets all the girls.
Be jealous all you want.
Maybe I should date Mika.
You've got a Momoko, don't you? Things were going well between Hanako-san and I. But Mika's mood would only get worse every time we went out together. There's something wrong with you lately. What's wrong?
Ichi, what are you going to do about Hinako?
What do you mean?
Do you like her?
I think she's a wonderful person.
What does that even mean? You're not being straight up.
What are you so angry about?
I don't like what you're doing. If you don't like her, just say no to her.
What are you saying?
I'm saying this because Hinako's my best friend. Stop messing around with her.
I'm not messing around.
Are you sure about that? Not rejecting a girl and leaving them hanging on is a sign that you're messing around.
I know you're my sister, but you have no right to be ordering me what to do.
I never thought of you as my brother, Ichi. Ever since the day Mom and Dad remarried and we became siblings, I've never once thought of you as my brother.
In the spring when Mika and I both became 8th graders, our parents decided to get remarried. It used to be just my dad and I, but now that we were living with Mika and her mom, it was like a completely different house. As the things around the house started to get more girly, I would silently wonder if this was what it was like to live in a house with females. I did become conscious of the fact that Mika was a girl, but I kept telling myself that I shouldn't have feelings like that for someone who was supposed to be my sister. I think that was what caused me to not get along with her well. I never thought of you as my sister either, Mika. I didn't, but I was trying to think of you as one. I can't be in a relationship with someone else while I have these feelings. That's why I knew that I had to be very careful about how I felt about Hanako-san. I think that I might actually have feelings for you. Not as family, but something more than that.
What do you mean by might?
Let me correct myself. I like you.
I like you too, but I know how Hinako feels about you and we can't betray Mom and Dad, can we? I think I should remain as your little sister, just like I always was.
Yes, I think so too.
I'm sorry, I should have brought it up.
No, I'm sorry too. I was gonna tell Hanako-san that I couldn't be in a relationship with her. I finally realized that I've been staring at Mika even when we were all out together. I'm sorry for not giving you a clear response all this time.
I'm glad you're telling me how you feel.
But if you really feel bad, I want you to tell me the truth about something.
Ichi-san, you have feelings for Mika, don't you?
What?
I can tell by the way you look at each other. How you see Mika as a proper girl. How Mika doesn't think of you as her older brother. I actually noticed right away.
What?
I'm not too happy to be saying this, but why don't you both just be honest?
But we're siblings!
Did you know that step-siblings of remarried couples can legally marry each other? It might be a good idea to not care about what others think and start dating as a couple. Don't care about what your parents might think. You might have more obstacles than a normal relationship would, but it wouldn't matter if you both loved each other enough and are willing to get through it together.
Huh?
As Mika's best friend, the only man I can trust with her is you, Ichi-san. So that's why, please make Mika happy. Hey, Hinako! And you too, Mika. I'm leaving behind my feelings for you. You better live a happy life.
That weekend, we decided to be honest with our parents about Mika and I's feelings for each other. So we went back home. I mean, I had a feeling.
You know how they say the closer you are, the more you fight. I mean, it was already like a couple's quarrel at that point.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, I didn't think it would go this far, but...
Well, you're both adults. I'll leave those decisions up to you.
I guess you won't have problems with your mother-in-law, sweetie. What? We haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Yeah, it's nothing like that, yet.
Yet? That means you'll think about it in the future, right? I'm so excited.
Our relationship with each other changed from siblings to lovers as a result of everyone's positive responses. I can't say we were very sibling-like in the first place, but I think that we've been able to be more honest with our feelings compared to before.
I told you, leave the room when I'm changing!
What's looking at your flat chest worth, huh?
Ichi, you're so stupid!
And which girl fell for someone stupid like me? I think that one day, we'll be a new kind of Alabama family in the future.